Hello, this is Jake McCarthy, and I'm going to be going over my IST 261 final project. I'm going to be going over my chatbot that helps out with people's golf games. Um, so, first things first, I will run this. As you can see, it pulls up golf's best friend, um, and I can say, how far am I? And it'll ask me how far do I hit it. I'll say short. So it's just like a clarifying question, and then it'll say the short hitter is 150 yards away. I can also then go on to say what club do I hit, and again it'll ask this clarifying question. So I will say short again, and you'll see it'll be able to keep up with me and continue and say that the short hitter should hit iron. So that's pretty much the basics of what my chatbot can do. I'll kind of run through my code a little bit. I gotta start from the end here. So I basically used the stuff we've worked on in previous assignments to make my chatbot work. Um, so as you can see, obviously it's pretty similar to what we've worked on in the past. I made a few changes, like for example, I took out the "We Are" button because I didn't really feel the need to have a button within my chatbot because it really didn't serve a purpose. So I thought it would look better without it. So I took that out. Um, I'll show you these two classes, club and distance. So these are both getting user intent. Um, so these will make sure that those clarifying questions are answered correctly and made sure that it puts it into the right place. So um, as you can see, here are all of the questions and how the chatbot will be able to process that and generate a response. So in regards to the final project in itself, so what the chatbot can elicit information from the user. So that's kind of what my chatbot does with its clarifying questions. It's able to take what the user asks and figure out what it needs to accomplish and figure out how it can respond to the user. So as you saw, when the chatbot needs some information, it figures out what to say and it asks one of those clarifying questions. Um, and then when the user responds, it'll extract that information based off of keywords. So it's based off of club and how far it'll go. So those are the keywords there. Um, the chatbot can hold conversations that have more than one turn. As I showed you before, you can ask, the user can ask how far they are, and then immediately after, ask what club to use, and the chatbot will be able to kind of log that information and be able to return the right information. So it'll still identify the user intent, identify the missing information, ask for the missing information, extract the missing information, and then provide the final response. So I'll run through the code one more time. So I will run it again. So I can say how far is the hole. We'll go medium, and it'll respond with the medium hitter is 150 yards away. And then what club, question mark, and it'll ask how far I hit it. I'll say short, and it'll tell me the short hitter should hit iron. So yeah, so that's pretty much it on that end. The GUI is pretty much identical besides the button. Um, the chatbot is pretty much the same. Response generator is kind of similar, but using the actual responses it's going to need for this situation, as well as the dialogue manager. In Language Understander, you can see how it all comes together, how these keywords pull out what information is needed. So I based that off of what we did before and added in the correct information. What else? I think that's pretty much it. But I thought this project in general was pretty fun to work on. I thought it was interesting, and I learned a lot doing it. So yeah, thank you and have a good day.